Forward to that. And speaking of Earth Day, if you're looking to put your green thumb to work this spring, Med City gardeners have a lot of tips that can help you do that sustainably on this Earth Day. KIMT News 3's Evan Berg spoke with some experts at Sargent's on 2nd and Garden Lab in Rochester about their recommendations. So Evan, what did you learn out there today? And that's a nice plant. Did you grow that?
No, actually, this is Maureen Dudley's philodendron, Cami.
Okay.
Plants like this, a little on the leafier side, less flowers, are growing more popular, especially with the inconsistent rain we've seen in Minnesota these past few years. It's a big trend alongside conserving water in garden spaces. Both Garden Lab and Sargent's on 2nd. We're talking a lot about that today and how plants like this philodendron here are sort of growing in popularity. One of the ways you can conserve water this month is by monitoring how much you use with your hose by utilizing tools like a flow meter to monitor gallons per minute. Rochester's Garden Lab says it's also important to pay attention to the weather out there in the garden. If you've already seen a lot of rain, maybe turn off the sprinklers for a day or two and let your plants soak it all in. Conserving water can help plants establish deeper root systems to support them during potentially more dry conditions later in the season. Sargent's on 2nd says planting less water-intensive varieties like native plants and grasses can also be a good idea.
We've seen a little change in our precipitation. It seems to be maybe slightly less frequent, and then when we do get rain, we get a lot all at once. So it makes sense to be using varieties that might require a little bit less water, is less maintenance and upkeep for you, the homeowner.
After about 8 weeks of watering once or twice a week, the Garden Center says a lot of native grasses like little bluestem can basically take care of themselves once they're established, which makes the variety not only sustainable, but pretty low maintenance. Back to you, Cami.
All right. Thank you so much, Evan, on this Earth Day. Kind of sounds like you're strengthening the plant's immune system. Before putting anything in the ground outside, the greenhouse says, though, it's important to remember the last frost in Rochester is usually around May 5th, so it's important to keep an eye on the weather before you commit to anything.